Hello everyone, we got from Flexify today and we are sitting in Square Real Estate office. We are having a conversation about our business.
Hey Grace, how are you going?
Good, thank you.
Good. Grace, I know that we're going to ask each other a couple of questions today that we really wanted the answers to, so I might kick things off if that's okay.
Sure.
Wonderful. How much of a deposit do I need if I was going to purchase a house and land package?
That's a great question because you see different setup on the market. And in general, most of the cases we're dealing with between 1,000 to 10,000. And to be bear in mind, that's totally refundable if the finance doesn't go through. Actually, this leads to me to the question to you, which is I've seen some project or commercial purchase non-finance clause. What's your opinion on that?
I don't like seeing that at all. If a customer is waiving their finance clause, they're basically saying, no matter what the bank says, I am committing to this purchase, which is very risky because they could lose their entire deposit and they could also end up getting sued. I don't believe in waiving finance clauses. And especially in the house and land space, we do sometimes see people being asked or being told that it is normal to waive a finance clause. From a finance perspective, I see this as a red flag. If they want your customer to waive a finance clause, my question is, what are you hiding?
Agreed. And also the house land package we're selling the all fixed price. That's one of the committed delivered by the supplier. Fine. And
Great. Yes, I do. So my next question for you, say that I'm purchasing a house and land package. At what point would I receive my build contract? Can you explain that process to me?
yeah, I'll give you one example because every case could be different, but I'll give you a very general example. At least make some sense and you can adjust here and there. Normally, when you look at a project, you make sure the developer doing the right thing and the builder is trustworthy, and you're dealing with the right agent, and then you start picking your preferred land, which is the lot number, and then you write down your EOI. Basically, just enter the interest and then put down 1,000 or a couple $1,000, just according to the requirement. And from there, and the seller will issue a contract. Normally, there are two contracts together in the meantime, and you have to go through everything with your solicitor and make sure all the clauses are the standard and subject to finance. And from that point, when the contract being exchanged and signed, and then your bank people could jump in talking about valuation of everything and stuff. Land will be first settled, and then for around 6 weeks or so, then it's building start progressively build up, and then we have the progress payment is by percentage. So it's more safe when you already see things happening there and you pay that invoice or the bank pay that invoice. So that's the progress from day one to the end. When people say it's 10 months or so, maybe you be a bit more conservative, put a buffer time stuff. So you could say around a year, you have a complete home realistically to live in or to rent it out. So if you calculate your income, your mortgage and everything according to this type of progress, is that too?
No, that makes total sense. I am going to run a backup question off of that one. So say I'm putting $200,000 towards the cost of the house and land. When should I pay my 200,000? Should I pay it towards the land or should I put it towards the build?
Oh, that's a question to accountant maybe who is really doing the calculation. If I were the buyer, I put my cash more into the land because from the land settlement, you start paying the interest and you don't have the rent coming in yet. So a few of my buyers, they put down all the cash money into the land and then let the bank deal with the rest.
Yeah.
And we did quite a few good deals, which is we rented it out on the settlement date because we work very close to the developer and builder. We know when it's ready. And then we have already talked to some tenants who really need this house. And on the settlement day, they have a look and then they sign contract, they pay. So from day one, you got income.
Amazing. And that makes sense. It means that my repayments were going to be lower right up until the day that I've got somebody moving in from, I guess my mortgage would be smaller until that point as well.
True.
Okay, thank you. That makes sense.
Cool. Lovely.
Great.
We did well.